guys? Just finished cooking those cinnamon rolls and chocolate chip brioche and the little fairy cakes you would have seen there as well, the Disney fairy cakes. That was actually my pre-workout today, my pre-workout food, so on a bit of sugar high, had loads of, I think I had 2 cinnamon rolls with icing on it, had one of those chocolate chip cake brioche things, and 3 of the little cupcakes, also had icing on them, so macros are probably just going wild right now. My diet's all fucked up, but yeah, make use of the calories that are in me from that and take advantage of it and use it in the workout. So gonna have to kind of alter my macros today, maybe aim for a bit lower so that I don't go over, because I obviously would have had a lot of carbs, a lot of fat from all the stuff that I just had in there. But anyway, today we're in the home gym actually, and I just got done kind of cleaning up a little bit just because there was weights, barbells, everything all over the place. So now I've just got this barbell set up, music there, mirror for the mirroring the gains, yo. Got the Smith machine there. So it was a lot messier before, there was all plates all over the place and it was not good. Over here you got the squat rack again. Basically I've just set it up so that I can use it all for the workout that we're about to do. So today is going to be back, biceps and abs. So I'm going to try and record every single thing and yeah, walk you through it, give any tips, any recommendations that I can for each exercise. And also got the music here that I need to pick a song to jam out to, get pumped with. What's a pumped up song on here? Let's have a see. I'm going to go for a bit of Chitty Bang, Mind Your Manners. Nice one. What's up guys, bringing you another commentary with a workout like I usually would, although today what I'm going to be doing is using the camera to do the commentary, so this way I can kind of give a clearer example of how to do some of the exercises and give better explanation. Plus I've never done this, so I want to see what you guys think of this type of commentary. So I should be right now in a little box in the corner of the screen, probably in the top left. So what's up Ben down there? So let's just get started with this workout now. So as you would have seen there with the first clip, I was doing similar to what I'm doing now with this exercise, the bent over row, standing very bent over. And if you noticed, I was doing 2 types of movement with this. I was first bringing the bar to my chest, so about mid chest, lower chest area, and then second rep after that I was going straight into like my hip area, more of my stomach area. So by doing this, warming up, I never usually warm up with this, but it's something that I saw online and I figured might as well give it a go, see if it feels any different. And it really did. It did pump the blood through my whole back, and I felt like I got a good engaging pump with all of my back to start off this workout. So I then decided to carry on and do a few working sets of those. But if you notice with the working set, I just continued doing it with bringing the bar towards my chest, so engaging more of the upper side of my lat. So the way I warmed up doing this, where I did upper and lower, I was engaging both my upper back and my lower back of my lats. So a whole of my back, my rhomboids, everything getting fired up, ready for the workout, getting a nice loose feeling, ready for the actual working weight. Now just to clarify it, even though I did say in the start of the clip that I was going to try and record all the workout, I did only record back footage because I didn't want to make the video too long. I think it's already about 10 or 11 minutes long, so I didn't want to do the entire workout and make you guys sit around for longer than you have to. So yeah, after the bent over rows I did, I then went on to pull-ups and did some wide grip pull-ups, because I used to do this a lot and I could do around 10 to 12 reps of those, but after stopping doing those for a while, I've noticed that as I've got heavier as well, I can only do about 5 or 6, so I'm trying to get back into doing those. So I did a couple of clips here of me doing 2 of my sets. I did 3 working sets of these. It was kind of strength training rather than hypertrophy, because I was just focusing on putting myself up and being able to do 6. But yeah, with those, keeping your grip fairly wide, I like to do it past my elbows. So rather than have yourself gripping the bar or the lat bar, whatever it is, on the inside of your elbows like this, keep your elbows and everything all in line. So like that, chest up, elbows in line with your lats, so that you can bring them together and squeeze. And yeah, you want to keep your hand on the outside of your elbow here, so pull in like that and then just pulling yourself up. And then as you pull up, you're going to be focusing on bringing your shoulder blades together and squeezing your lats, pulling yourself up. It's easier to kind of engage that mind to muscle connection, and as you can feel it more, you can kind of like, you can feel your shoulder blades moving as you do the movement because you're pulling yourself up. I just want to quickly explain that clip of me facing away from the camera. That was me just pretty much telling you what I've already told you to do with the bent over rows, how you should bring your shoulder blades together with that also. Now, as the pull-ups are more along the lines of strength training and not really hypertrophy, which I like to do, even being on my cut, I like to stick to the same rep ranges, almost the same volume but not quite, and yeah, just keep my strength on the number of reps I'd usually get if I was in a surplus. So I was doing similar to the wide grip pull-up here again, except I was doing one at a time. So I was doing unilateral training here, doing the left side and the right side both on their own, trying not to support myself too much, trying to just kind of focus on my core strength and balance myself there whilst doing one at a time, making sure that I'm not rocking around. You don't want to be on the top of each movement, letting your body be dragged up and just tilt everything, and then when you're pulling down, you know, being all rocky and all over the place. Now, I realise that I always say pinch your shoulder blades together whenever you're doing any kind of back movement where you are able to pinch your shoulder blades together. So if you're doing both sides at a time, so lat pull down, any kind of variation of that, maybe even cable push downs with the bar, any kind of row, but you don't have to do that in order to get a good enough contraction. It's just there as when you're doing both at the same time, it helps with the mind to muscle connection, it helps feel the contraction. So it's a little bit harder when you're doing unilateral, because obviously one at a time you can't squeeze your shoulder blades together, you can only squeeze the muscle, but as long as you, both times, no matter whether shoulder blades are in there or not, focus on the muscle that you're using and bringing it into connection, either with another muscle or just squeezing it as much as you can. So with those one arm pull downs with that, I wasn't focusing on moving my shoulder blades as much as I usually would. I was just focused on controlling the weight through my elbow, so keeping my arm relatively in the same spot and just pulling down there and feeling the muscle get squeezed together, bringing the elbow towards the muscle and basically squishing it in order to use the muscle to its full effort. I was going to mention something else about those one-handed lateral pull downs, but as you would have seen just then, I did just talk about it. So this last exercise here, this is something that I did for a while, and I also did plate pullovers, which is the same movement except you're doing it with a plate or a dumbbell. You're mimicking the exact same movement using the exact same muscles, your lats again, and also your serratus anterior. So this finger looking muscle here that you obviously can't see because I've got a top on, but the thing that wraps around your rib cage, and it's kind of like a bumpy muscle there. I've really been trying to build that up for quite a while, so these are a great way to do that. The only difference is that you're going to be laying on the bench with your chest up and bringing the plate over you, whereas with this you're pushing down with the bar on the cable machine. Now, important thing to remember with this is to keep your chest up, your shoulders rolled back like this, so you don't want to like be all loose and on support with your shoulders, because that will wreck your shoulders. It will hurt so much. Maybe not while you're doing it, but it will after. And keeping your arms not dead straight, so not like that, and just like slight bend in the arm as if you were doing something like a pec deck, because you don't do a pec deck just with your arm dead straight, you have it a little bit bent. And yeah, just focusing on pulling through the elbows so that you can squeeze your lats together like you would with any other back exercise. With the back workout there, everything that I was doing there mainly targeted my lats and a little bit of my traps. So bent over rows, for example, when you're doing those, you don't always have to do like a 45-degree angle. Usually people will do that, and I'm all for that, but by bending over slightly more and actually dropping the weight a little bit more, you get a much better stretch with your lats, and that'll actually help you build up so the main thickness and width of your back, so the lats that will make you, you know, into that upside down triangle shape that you want. But if you wanted to focus on your rhomboid, so the center of your back, those muscles that are connected and kind of hidden underneath your trap muscle, to do something like that, this is something that I'd usually do, is a close grip type of row or pull down. So you'll often see in the gym, it'll be like the triangle bar. You want one of them. You can do the seated row where you bring the bar towards your stomach, or you can do pull downs where it's the same as a lat pull down. You're just keeping your arms closer together, which helps engage less bicep and more back, but you kind of just don't get as much of a range of motion, but it's still a really good one, especially for the rhomboids. Right, so I think I'm going to leave it there because I've already overrun the commentary a little bit. If you did like the little box idea on the commentary that I've done, maybe it helped you understand things a little bit more, I'll gladly do that again. It's actually a nice way of doing it. I can look at the camera and I can also look at that. It kind of feels like I'm getting your attention a bit more. So just comment down below if you want to see this kind of commentary again. Like the video if you like the video. It helps the channel grow a lot, and I appreciate any support that you guys give me. So that's it for today. I'll hopefully be bringing you another video very soon, so peace out. See you guys in the next one.